I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights.
Welcome to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. It's the weekend and I'm happy it's the weekend. But just into my intro, because I tend to forget intros. So I'm a budgeting channel and I focus on becoming financially stable through cash stuffing, sinking funds and savings challenges, and my aim is to be debt free by this year 2022. So it's been it's okay week. I'm very tired, I will not lie, and there's been some changes that I've decided to make just for my own kind of betterment, just to feel less pressure on myself. So I will be letting go of the second job just because it has got to that point where I think I do need to leave it. I'm very exhausted all the time, and it's just to that point where I think I just need a break. I might get another one beginning of next year just to top up my wages, but for now I think I've managed to get where I have gotten, which I'm grateful for the second income. However, it has got to that point where it's mentally affecting me just because I'm always exhausted, and I'm dreading every time I'm having to start work and thinking about, oh great, it's Friday, but I'm working Saturday and Sunday, and I'm just exhausted more than anything. And I just think I need a good rest going forward, and then I can see how to take things with the new year next year. So today's video is pretty much of me seeing how much is in my sinking funds and my savings challenges from September. I didn't do it for like August because August was very bumpy and I had to take some money and then put it back, and I was very indecisive of how I'm gonna kind of pay off debt and stuff like that. So now I'm a clear kind of road of what I'm going to do with that, and obviously I'm going to pay that slowly, and in hopes of paying it off by the end of 2022. Obviously I'm cautious that now I will have one income, so I will try my best to get that done by the end of 2022 on one income. I'll try and do this monthly just to make sure that I'm actually making progress. I'm just writing this at the back of my planner, which you probably would have seen my last video, the one from Fox and Moon. I think when I did check that these are out of stock at the moment, so I think they are pretty popular. I'll get started with the video because I don't want it to be too long. So I'll start off by my first one, which is just, this says Budget Queen on it, but I am cautious that the Q doesn't look like a Q. However, I think it's just the writing of how, the font, that's just how it comes across. But I do like it, it's very nice. Once again, excuse my nails. So we'll skip all these other ones just because they do fluctuate, like my little girls and beauty and stuff like that, because I don't tend to fill those at the moment. So with this, we should have 50 for divorce. 50. Excuse me for not putting the pound signs, but I know what I mean. So we have 10, 30, 50. Hi guys, sorry about that. My sister is going, so she just wanted to say goodbye to me. We just had like a little barbecue, so I just popped upstairs to do this quick video, but we did have a nice chat, and we just got the 20 in debt. So yeah, she's heading back with her partner. So that's for that binder done. Just so you can see, so we've got 20 and we've got 50, and then I've got household, which is on the future binder. Try not to make this one fall. I'll move this to the side. Just cautious that I really don't have enough space on my little desk. So I'll just take it out and count, and then I'll write afterwards, and then I can show you guys. Just trying to focus. So that's my little tracker that I've taken out. So this is for house deposit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 2, 4, 440 in there. So in terms of what's been going on, update, I have been trying to find a cheaper storage unit. I couldn't just pay 160 per month, which is not bad at all. However, I know that there are cheaper ones out there, and I'm just obviously trying to see where I can cut down the, you know, in terms of my expenses and stuff like that. And even if it's a few quid, it's also helpful. I did find somewhere that was £100 a month. However, it's fully booked and there's no spaces, but I have been put on a waiting list. But the problem is I did find somewhere else, which was a second alternative to the first one, and that was 120 per month, which I think is still a £40 saving, which in a year is probably like £420, which is still a saving. And then so what happened was, on the Friday, I called the guy. He said, look online, which one would you want? I said, okay, it's this one I've seen on this certain street. This is, you know, the amount I've seen. And then he says, okay, come down and view it. And then only to get there, and then he's like, oh, you're at the wrong location, it's at another side. So basically where I live, he has it on both sides. So one side, and then there's another side, like the opposite direction, basically. And I just thought, oh, okay then. So in my mind, I just thought, oh, maybe I just got confused. But the thing is, it said that specific street that I was on the website. And when we got there, he was like, oh, this is the space. And it was nice, it was good. And then only for him to quote me £220. And I was like, no, when I looked on the website, this is the location I saw it at, hence why I went where I went, and the price I saw it at, that's why I went there. So I don't know whether he was trying to like play me and thought, oh, I can try and get more out of her or something. But I was like, at the end of the day, on the website, there was nothing to do with the second location. That address was never on there unless you just added it, but still I declined. So obviously at that point I thought I'd secured it. I'd looked for a removal man, and they'd quoted me 170, which was the cheapest, because the last removal company I used for my house, they'd quoted me 250, and that was just a lot. 170 was a good amount that I found. And then obviously I was going to pay the 120 for deposit first month, because I did intend to do it. So I took out the money that I needed, because I just presumed that, well, at least I can pay him 120, and then the rest obviously by the end of the month I'll have. So I took out 200 from the bank that I had for that, because I just kind of had it there in mind of changing the removal storage company and stuff, and obviously to pay for the removal. So yeah, it was just so annoying. So in the end I ended up obviously pulling the £200 out, and knowing me, I haven't been to the bank and I've managed to spend it somehow, which you will see on my budget planner in my later video. But some of it I have put back into the sinking fund, just because I thought, oh, I can't bother putting it back in the bank, and I never have time to go to the bank, to be honest, and it's just annoying. That's one thing that annoys me. Apologies for the rant, yeah, but I just wanted to get that out there. But I've also started the 52-week challenge with it, because I just thought, well, while I'm looking, I can just be putting it into that and it can be growing. And I'm not in a rush or anything, but I definitely do want a new one, hopefully by January. So if you guys can recommend anywhere in the West Yorkshire area where there's like storage companies that are somewhat cheap, even if maybe it's a little further out by 30 minutes or something, that would be great. But I have kind of looked online, and most of them are kind of full, the ones that are like a decent price. But anyway, apologies for the ramble. A lot's going on, so I'll just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 180. Is that 180? 1, 2, 3, 4, 124, 6, 8, 180. Okay. Don't know why I thought it was more than that. Hi guys, sorry about that. My camera went off because my phone had low battery, so I'm just resuming now. So now we'll move on to my savings challenge binder, and so this is how far we've gotten We've got debt, divorce, household, house deposit, emergency, Christmas, household, dental care, school, which is for Maya's future schooling. It's far away, but I'm still just wanting a head start. Stuff like uniforms and school trips and stuff like that. An adventure, which is just for me if I want to try and do something new or pick up a hobby or something like that, or treat myself. So I'll just put that in there. Kind of getaway trips and stuff like that, which I'm hoping to do next year. Excuse my writing, guys, I'm not really the best writer. So the next one says £5 savings, but technically it has turned into the 5, 10, 20 challenge. So currently there is, and obviously with the money that I did spend, some of it I've kind of, if I've used it and I've had like a fiver or a £10, I've put it in the £5 or £10 savings challenge. I don't think I put anything in the 5, but I think I did put maybe something in the 10 if I'm not mistaken. And obviously some in the £2 savings challenge as well, which I'm going to have to get out because I just realised that's also one. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have 90 at the moment, and that's the £5 savings challenge technically, but I've got the 5, 10, 20 one instead, which is still fine. It's still the savings challenge, I don't really mind. And then the sticky one, which is £10 savings, will be 2, 4, 6, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150. I think that's still the same from last time actually, so I don't think I put any 10s in here from what I spent. 50, so must have just been coins in my penny savings and £2 savings that I've added in. And this is the 2k savings challenge. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 320, 40. Hoping this is focusing okay. And also this is a new one I have, which I got from Etsy, and it's, you know, I said this is like my challenge one, where a challenge that I might want to do that month or whatever. And this is from Twin Budgets on Etsy, and it's for £50 saving challenge. So that was kind of cute. So I'm gonna start this sometime soon. I'm cautious that I've got obviously a lot of other challenges going on, so this will mostly be for next year, but if I have this extra 50 or whatever, I will definitely be starting this because I think it's really cute. And that's from Twin Budgets. I'll link it below. So I've got 0 in that at the moment. I did get other ones. Let me just get them. So I got the Twin Budgets emergency funds, and this one you can pick how much the triangles are in order to make, you know, your own total. And then this is £700, and it's the 15, 20, 10 and 5. So it's pretty much 5, 10, 15, 20 as well, which is from Twin Budgets as well. And then there's £10 savings, which totals 360, each of the pound signs. And then this one's the Making Savings Fund, which is basically, it's £5 challenge, but at the same time it doesn't have to be, because you can decide what each of the pound signs in between are. So obviously you can then make however much you want. Obviously the pound signs can be 5 if you want them to all be 5s, or you can make it 10, I don't know, even £2 or £1, as much as you want, which I think is cute. And then there's a £5 savings one, which totals up to 180. And then, okay, so I think I had other ones which I don't seem to have gotten. Bear with me, guys. So I'm going to stick these in my challenges because I'll come to them eventually. So that's just like challenges that I can stick. And then these are like quick saves, which are like kind of other kids. Obviously my little one's not old enough, but it's really cute. I thought, you know, it's like a £1 savings challenge for the kids, and it's £21. For the 50p savings challenge, you know, £10.50 for, you know, kids if they want a toy. And £2 savings challenge, which would total up to £42 for this one. So I think they're kind of cute for, you know, for kids if they want a quick save, and even for yourself if you just want a quick save and you're starting off and, you know, you just want to challenge yourself little by little. But yeah, those are from Twin Budgets, and I will link the description below if you wish to check her out. I'm just not sure if they'll fit, but they should. Oh yeah, they do. So that's all my challenges in there, and I also got the other challenges in here as well, which I hope to start next year, which is obviously this the sun one. We still got the sun, so technically I could start this one, which was from Budgeting Bear, which also I'll link below. These were the extras that I got for free, which was nice. So put that aside, and with my £2 coins, I don't want to count them, guys. I really don't. But I'll just show you the tracker in terms of where we are with them. And we are at 60, which is a great, turn it the right way around, £60, so which I'm really happy about. Got there faster than I thought, but when I do buy stuff and I get like £1 or £2, I chuck them in there, and that's what we have at the moment, as you can see. So I've got £60 in there. Just because I track it with this, I really don't think I need to count it. So yeah, I don't really think I need to count it. And I'll put this back actually. And the penny savings challenge. Oop, that's my binder just fallen. The penny savings challenge, we're kind of like obviously tracking it with this wrong way on this side on my budget planner. I don't know how much I've gotten, but I guess that's part of the, you know, the point of, what's it going to focus? That's part of obviously the fun of just seeing how much you get at the end, and the total obviously will be 667.95 pence. But as you can tell, I haven't really done any of the big numbers yet. Just been kind of like 42p's and, you know, pences. And I think it's because obviously most of my pounds or my £2 go to the £2 challenge. So wherever I do get extra, I add it into here, which is fine. So this is what we have at the moment, and I'll do this also for October, beginning of October, and if not, probably end of October actually, and then see how far we've gone with these sinking funds and savings challenges, and hopefully we can get a good amount. And I will total it up as well. I'm sorry I'm doing it freehand, and obviously my writing's not the best, but I've always had terrible handwriting. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I'm just going to hold it there, and then so it's 20 plus 50 plus 440, so 510 plus 180 plus 150 plus 25 plus 40 plus 90 104.5. I'm just going to double check that. Just want to make sure. So 20 plus 50 plus 440 plus 180 plus 25 40 plus 60. Okay, yep, so it's 1,545, which is not too shabby. Sometimes when it's split across like that, you don't realize how much money you actually have. So that is a good start, and hopefully we can get that to a higher amount going forward. But that is it from me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my channel and kind of joining me on keeping an eye on my budget, because I think it's important. Sometimes I'm very much one of those where if I don't hold myself accountable, I will be dipping into my funds without knowing. So it's good to kind of write it down and see where I'm at the start of September, and then hopefully at the end of September I'll do the same as well, and see where I'm at with that as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining and liking and commenting and subscribing. It's much appreciated, and joining me on this very bumpy journey to financial freedom, because I pretty much I'm learning I'm learning as I am going along, so I don't have it all figured out. So sometimes I second guess myself, sometimes I don't know if I'm doing it right, or the decision I'm making. So it's basically an ongoing thing, but like I say, thank you so much for your support and for your help on your comments and your encouragement. It's very much appreciated. And let me know about what you think about my setup. I am trying to find a setup for me, hence why most of the time you find a different setup. But I did get this from my birthday from my friend, and I thought that'd be nice to put there. And I have also labelled my binders. So that's Budget Queen, and then this one just says Future Sinking Funds. So yeah, and I'll put the link description below of where I got the labels as well. So they're very nice. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. You have a good rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next one.